Good morning, coming at you here with another Ask the Chiropractor podcast webinar slash. I don't know how you're watching or listening to this, but it's available to you. I'm Dr. Brant Hulsebus, chiropractor here at Hulsebus Rockford Chiropractic Clinic. I am a third generation chiropractor. I have been a chiropractor since 2002, graduating the prestigious Palmer College of Chiropractic. After graduating chiropractic school, I went on and did some postgraduate work. I've done postgraduate work in the areas of philosophy, earning my LCP. I've also done things. Today's topic is a CCWP, Certified Chiropractic Wellness Practitioner. What does that mean? That means we studied hunter and gatherer tribes across the country, across the world, and we also read some of the Lewis and Clark diaries and learned more about Native Americans. We wanted to figure out what man is supposed to do in the wild. How do we live in the wild? What's our daily stress and physical demands and chemical demands, and our diet based on what a true healthy person is. Along that way, I learned a lot about vitamins and supplements and diet and stuff like that. So that's today's topic. I get asked all the time, especially during 2020 and 2021, with a certain virus out there, which I will not say due to censorship reasons, but it starts with a C and ends with the Ovid. What it is it's people ask me, Dr. Hulsebus, what supplements do you take every day? See, I take care of the Rockford Ice Hogs. That's the Blackhawks affiliate team. That's right up here on this side, the Ice Hogs. And what happened is when I went down to their locker room last season for the 2020 season, I guess, 2020, I don't know, last season, they did a blood test on me because they wanted to see whether or not I had been exposed to or contracted COVID. And they did the blood test on me, and I had the COVID antibodies, meaning at some point I had caught COVID. If you go back and you watch the videos of me every day back in those days when the lockdown first happened, you'll see that I was 100% completely asymptomatic. I never had a symptom of COVID. So people ask me, what supplements do you take every day? Maybe that had a role to do with it. And hey, I don't know if that had a role to do with it. I don't know. COVID's so weird. We don't really know why some people like me catch it and never ever have a symptom, and other people end up in the hospital in a respirator. But I do want to talk to you about the supplements I take every day. And I started this way before 2020. I started this many, many years ago. For first and foremost, I want to say that every day for lunch, I have a big salad. I go over to the Hoffman House here in Rockford. I sit down. I don't have to order. They already know to bring me the big Cobb salad. That's what I'm going to have. I believe the majority of our nutrients we can get from eating a good salad every day and having our fruits and vegetables, eating a good quality protein, such as poultry or grass-fed beef or wild fish. Okay, I don't think we need to take 1,000 supplements. But there are a couple of things in our diet that lack because of our food choices. So what do I do every day? Well, every day, the first thing I do is I take my fish oil. Well, why do I take fish oil? Fish oil has omega-3s in it. Omega-3s are designed to keep your inflammatory response normal, right? So what does that mean? That means if you bump your elbow, if you cut yourself, if you eat something that causes inflammation, there's all kinds of different things that cause inflammation in our bodies, even down to the joints, right? My joints are sore. And when you get inflammation, you get a hyperinflammatory reaction, meaning that you become overinflamed if you don't have enough omega-3s in your system. You're making a small thing into a mountain, right? So when you're overinflamed, when you have this hyperinflammatory reactions, when you overdo things, that starts autoimmune responses. That starts kicking your body, fighting itself, attacking itself, and that leads to autoimmune issues and diseases. And that leads to overall stress. So yeah, there's people who say they take fish oil to lower their cholesterol, but they're really doing it, they're lowering their overall stress. So when your stress goes up, your cholesterol goes up. When your stress goes up, your heart health gets worse, right? So do you take fish oil for heart health? Well, it's a side effect of it, and I don't care if that's why you take it. I mean, I just take it. Get those omega-3s and omega-6 balanced. The next thing I take every day is a vitamin D supplement. Except for the summertime, right? When I'm outside all day, the rule of thumb is you're supposed to spend a half an hour a day outside in your swimsuit or take vitamin D. So I do a vitamin D supplement every day because I'm in this clinic a lot. So I'm a big, big fan of vitamin D. If you want to know more about vitamin D, go back and watch some of my previous videos. I've done several on vitamin D. Today, just announced, I saw that the Surgeon General of Florida has announced that his findings show that vitamin D is a major factor in helping treat and prevent severe cases of COVID-19. So if you can go check that out, again, start to get some more and more respected scientists backing us up. You can have your own opinions on how Illinois handles things versus Florida, but the Florida Surgeon General certainly got his job for his qualifications. But he's now promoting vitamin D also. And I know a lot of times when you go to the hospital right now with COVID, they pump you full of vitamin D. Well, let's not get low on vitamin D. Let's take some. So I do fish oil every day. I do vitamin D every day. I do a good daily vitamin every day. And I make sure my daily vitamin is copper free. I don't want to take any excess copper. They're finding more and more people today with dementia and Alzheimer's later in life are having high levels of copper. And we do need copper in our bodies. It does a function for us. However, generally speaking, we do not lose copper. Copper is not a supplement that we lose a lot of. So as far as having to constantly take lots of it to replace it all, not really needed. So we have enough of it in our system. We don't really have to keep supplementing it every day. So I'm not a big fan of vitamins with copper in it. I've said that before. I'll say it again. So I do a good high quality daily vitamin. The last couple of things that I dabble with are probiotics. I'm a big fan of probiotics, but I'm not a big fan of eating them every day. It kind of depends on your diet. If you're eating poorly, going out to eat a lot, or traveling a lot, doing a lot of different things, I'll take more probiotics. If I'm eating vegetables from my garden, if I'm eating, like pheasants that I go out and hunt myself and butcher or like when I go turkey hunting, I get my own turkey breast. I don't really need probiotics because I'm eating good quality stuff from my garden or stuff that I go out and hunt and stuff like that. So you don't really need probiotics on those days. But if I go out to a seminar out in Las Vegas for a week and I go out to eat every night, when I get home, I do a study regime of probiotics. So I'm not a big fan of probiotics every day unless you earn the right to eat probiotics every day by having a really bad diet. Then I'm all for it. The last thing I do from time to time, besides probiotics, besides my daily vitamin D3 and fish oil, is I do neurological antioxidants. I'm a really big fan of trying to clean your neurons and keep your neurons working good, especially after, you've been run down, you've been sick, you've been ill. You got to clean and freshen those neurons. I know a lot of people are dealing with this, the loss of taste and smell after COVID. The neurons have been irritated and inflamed. We need to help those neurons heal. I learned a lot about antioxidants when I first injured my elbow. For those of you who don't know me, 2014, I ripped all the muscles out of my elbow. I had to have a plate put back in my elbow and the muscles reattached. I missed, like 6 months of work. And I sat down with some of the smartest people in the world that I know, like my good friend, Dr. Dan Murphy. And I said, hey, what do I do to get a full recovery? And everyone said antibiotics, lasers and stuff like that. So I started taking neurological antioxidants after every time I'm injured. Resveratrol and turmeric are my favorites. So that's what I do. So if I've been hurt, if I've been inflamed, let's say I go out for a long hike in Colorado, I come home and my feet hurt, my knees hurt, doing all that, I'll take some neurological antioxidants. Or if I have been sick or run down or just not feeling right, I'll take some. So those are mine. Those are the ones I take. Those are the ones Brant Hulsebus takes, the chiropractor. Are there more? Yeah. Are there ones other that some people swear by and say you need? Absolutely. But those are the ones that with my lifestyle, my diet that I take. Because a lot of people say, well, I want to do what my doctor does. I want to do what my chiropractor does. So I want to come out here and tell you what I do, what I take every day, and why I take it every day. And again, I think all those things I just talked about, I've done more in-depth videos on the past. If you go to my website, rockforddc.com, and you look at the blog section, you can type in vitamin D and you'll see 4 or 5 different lectures and talks I've done on vitamin D in the past where I go into much, much more depth. So all that being said, I do want to tell you that a lot of people want what I take. They say, Dr. Hulsebus, what do you take? I want to take the exact same thing you take because I know, I always describe myself as a self-described nerd. Okay. So I do my research, I do my homework. And what I've done now is I've finally listened to you and I've listened to you complain to me enough that I have now put my supplements that I take for sale on our website. So now you can go to the corner, you'll see a little button that says shop. You can click on that button that says shop. And the only products that are there are the ones I just told you about. There's nothing else. I'm not going to just open a giant store. I'm only going to be putting things up there that I actually take, that I actually do. So if you want the same fish oil that I take with the vitamin D already in it and vitamin A already in it, it's there. If you want a copper-free vitamin, a vitamin with no every day with no copper in it, you don't have to do the research. It's there. If you want to get some neurological antioxidants, resveratrol and turmeric, I got one on there that has both of them already in it. It's up there. Go ahead and get it. You can buy it. You can pick it up on your next visit. It'll be available here for you. If you still want the information and you don't want to buy it from me, that's okay. You can get the information under my wellness notes on my website. You'll see the exact breakdown. Here in Rockford, Illinois, I usually tell people head over to Choices. They sell good quality stuff over there. You get it from them. I don't care where you get it. I just wanted to make it available because so many people have asked me. So if you have any questions on this topic, so you want more in-depth stuff, look for previous podcasts, look for previous lectures. Otherwise, feel free to come in the office, ask us questions, leave a comment below, and maybe next time or next week, I'll be answering your question, Ask the Chiropractor. Holidays are coming up. Hope everyone stays safe during the holidays, and we'll talk to everybody real soon.